102.7 KISS FM. Joining us right now in the On Air with Ryan Seacrest studio is Heidi Montag.
Yes.
And I must say, you have changed since I saw you last.
Thank you.
Where should we be? How many different procedures did you have?
I had 10 in one day.
10 in one day.
10 in
and
one
can you name them?
I had an eyebrow lift.
Uh-huh.
I had my nose fixed. I
Okay.
had my lips done. I had cheekbones. I had my ears pinned. I had my chin done. I had my breast done.
That I noticed.
I had my waist cinched in on both sides. I had my back scooped. I had butt injections and my legs.
Is that 10?
I feel like it's more.
What's a back scoop?
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't know before I get it. I think I might be the first one to try it out, but it kind of carves out your back a little bit more.
But you had a good body.
But now I have a great one.
Okay. So why did you decide to do so many at once?
I kind of like to get it done.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like to go back and be like, oh, I wish I did this. Anesthesia, you know, you don't want to keep going under. So I figure not.
How old are you?
23.
But why get your ears and your eyes done at 23?
Because it's something that I wanted done, and I might as well get it done now instead of later and being like, oh, I wish when I was 23 I got that done then and I wasn't scared to do it, and, you know, I couldn't be happier, so it was great.
How much did all that cost?
A lot. I got a great discount because it's my doctor, and this was the second time I went back in, and the People magazine cover and everything. But it costs a lot of money.
Well,
you know,
hasn't there been some controversy about how much you had done and the fact that it's almost illegal to get anything else done?
I don't know about illegal. I think in America you can kind of do what you want. I'm
Well, some
sure,
doctors just
but-
won't do the procedures, right?
Right, some won't, but you know, you have to be a certain age. Like if I were a year older, I couldn't have gotten a lot of the procedures. You know, so the older you get, the more at risk you are. So for me, you know, it was a good time to do it all.
Well, the procedure I want to focus on is the breast augmentation, because you're literally wearing a shirt that is very low cut.
I designed the shirt. Do you like it?
Yes,
It's cute.
I'm designing all my
Yeah,
clothes
it's good.
now.
Well, you
Thank
have to kind of to
thank you.
fit the
as you say,
new body.
Did it rip, or did you
Right.
just cut it that low?
No, it's sewn that way.
It's sewn that
You
way. What size breast do you have now?
Like an E or an F.
Like an E or an F?
Yeah, E or an F.
Depends on the day.
In between.
You're sitting up straight?
Yeah, it depends on the bra.
Now, is there any pain associated with that augmentation?
No, actually, that was the least painful procedure of all my procedures.
What was the most painful?
My ears.
Can I
really?
I had no
pull
idea.
your,
It's
pull your
the,
let's see your ears.
It's the most painful procedure.
Oh, they're gone.
You
She
can
has no ears.
Humanly do. They're gone.
What do they do? That
They're
to
just
like
holes.
cut half of it and then re-stitch?
I think they cut the back of it
Oh.
and then they pin it
Yeah.
back.
Well,
and
what was wrong with your
rest it.
ears?
I just couldn't really wear my hair down because they always popped out so much, and you know, I just always had a complex about it and was just insecure about it,
Well,
and
let's
I
go
didn't
back-
know how painful.
Let's go back to your breast. So,
Great.
no pain associated, right?
No.
But when you hugged me, you kind of like hugged softly.
Well, I'm very weird about hugging people now because I've had so much done that if somebody
be
accidentally
careful.
bumps your nose or your face, so
Falls off.
I'm very careful. Yeah, I'm very fragile.
But didn't you tell someone, Jay Leno or someone, it's the biggest implant you can have? There isn't one made that's bigger?
I have 700s
700s.
and 800s are the most.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't really go back in and get bigger because 100 cc's isn't a lot. You know, it's hardly noticeable. So
So you have 1,400 on you.
yeah, great math.
All right.
1 plus 1.
This is my specialty.
Great.
It's not the math; it's my specialty. All right. What about you and Spencer? Are the two of you going strong? Are you guys having any issues in the relationship? I saw a report that there was trouble in the marriage.
You know, I was just being a little bit dramatic, as you know, women I feel like tend to be, or me, I tend to be a little bit sometimes.
Well, he's
So-
dramatic too, by the way.
He's dramatic, yeah. Maybe it's Hollywood. Maybe it's the town.
He's
we
more
live
drama
in.
than you.
What was the issue? What was the reason for the drama?
You know, just after everything we've been through, it's a lot. It's a lot for any couple to go through. It's a lot for any people to go through. But we're great, and you know, everything's better now. And you know, everybody has their ups and downs. We're not the perfect couple, but we try to do the best we can, and we love each other. And I think that's the most important thing.
Did he advocate all these procedures?
No, he was very against it. He really didn't want me to do anything at all. And then we got in a lot of fights about it and about, you know, he's saying you're risking your life for this and that. And we just, you know, agreed to disagree.
Yeah, but how about now that he gets to see some of this?
I think now he's
It's like
satisfied.
it's like a playground for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're going to come back with Heidi Montag in a second. 8:45. Kiss FM. Heidi Montag is with us. Spencer not allowed to come in and talk with us. What happened to him? He got in trouble?
I don't know. I think he's just, typing his script away and just.
That was such an untrue. I don't know.
No, it's true. It's true.
Really?
It really is. He has his new iPad Touch or whatever it's
Oh,
called.
so he's addicted.
And he's addicted. He's writing a script.
But I understand that he got into a bit of a spat with the producers of The Hills.
Well, I think that they just said some very inappropriate things that I'm not really allowed to say, I don't think. But
They said something, or he said
Yeah,
something?
they said something very inappropriate, very out of line, very borderline, So, anyways, he should have said.
Borderline
what?
what? Bad? Disrespectful? Borderline?
Borderline
rude?
legal.
Borderline everything.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Did they threaten to kill him?
No, but just some other bad things. So they were just very out of line. And
What's illegal to
obviously-
say to somebody?
I mean, a lot of things,
Write it down.
Well, telling anyone anything on a reality show, I
Right.
feel like is not.
So this is the last season?
Yeah,
This is it. This is the final
This
season
is
of The
it.
Hills.
This is it. So I'm so excited. I couldn't be more excited to move on. I've been doing this since I was 18 and this show and, the reality of The Hills. And now I'm ready to show my reality.
And how is it different?
They're very different. The Hills is a reality show about their reality and, their narration, their editing, their point of view.